Yo, it's your boy Ninja Boy. Today we're going to be talking about Souls content. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. Not going to be a fighting game video. But I've been watching a lot of Souls content, been playing Shadow of the Erdtree. And I've been kind of playing with the idea of making Elden Ring content. I probably won't, but it's very enticing, and my focus is kind of shifted right now. Eventually I'll be back at fighting games, but I've been watching VaatiVidya, and if you know VaatiVidya, Souls lore content on YouTube, you know the guy. Everybody knows him. He is like gargantuan in this community. He's definitely the biggest content creator by a long shot, and part of it is because his videos are so quality, and it's kind of interesting, right? Like, VaatiVidya has grown to a point where he's basically part of the experience of the From Software games experience. He's even covered Armored Core. So I found it kind of interesting that how did Elden Ring become so big that people have made it their jobs? And fighting games have done that, but what separates fighting games from reaching mainstream appeal like Elden Ring? And I think there's a couple of reasons for this. It has everything under the sun. It has, for content wise, and you don't have to interact with everything. There's lore vids, builds, PvE content, PvP content, guides, video essays, discussions about difficulty. That's always a hot topic when a new FromSoft game comes out. I find it kind of interesting, this one game is so big that there's a million video essays on this, right? And the community is so large that it has one defining persona, kind of. And yeah, it's crazy how one guy, VaatiVidya, he's basically perfect for Souls content. He's passionate about the material. He loves the games, and his voice, his monotone storytelling, soft-spoken voice is perfect for the melancholic, kind of depressing, sad nature, the quiet beauty of Souls games. I find that very, very crazy that this one guy is perfect for FromSoft, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of thinking how do we grow the FGC? The lore content is casual content. I mean, sure, it's hardcore if you're into the lore, but I'm thinking about the future of fighting games. Why is it because there's not enough lore in fighting games? Is it because the lore is not told in a good way? Guilty Gear Strive, you just watch a cutscene, a 4-hour cutscene, basically. World Tour, it's kind of I don't know, I didn't play it, but it looks kind of cool. But it's, I don't know, is the casual FGC so big? I made the Marvel 2 video, and that's the biggest video on my channel, and I didn't mean for it to be. I just wanted to talk about Marvel 2, and it seems like there's so much love for that game, and I don't know if these people are still playing it, but they still love Marvel 2. And the two things I want to cover on my channel is getting better at fighting games and 2xKO, and Street Fighter 6 right now, obviously. But will I eventually run out of things to cover? Does Avadi think about this? Will he run out of things to cover? I feel like he has so many more videos, and he's reached a point where he can take his time on his videos. I mean, I don't know if you've seen any of these Prepare to Cries, but the production value is insane. The production value is insane. He can collaborate with so many other creators and artists. And dude, I don't even know if he edits the videos himself anymore, but like he does he has like capture artists who like record custom scenes. There's like a POV scene later on in the video. It's freaking really cool that like they went that far, right, to create the video. He has a custom intro illustration with animations, music. Fighting game content, I think I'm such a small creator. I'm a really small creator, and I think I have good ideas, but you know, I'm not that great at fighting games yet. I'm still just learning. I know how to learn. I have a good attitude about them, but I don't have clout. I'm not a pro player. Don't compete that much. I want to compete more, but you know, content creation takes a lot of time. But all I'm doing is pushing out good excuse me, pushing out good thumbnails and titles and then like doing like cute little edits and talking over it. I'm not doing anything that crazy, but like I watch these VaatiVidya videos and dude, this is art. This is freaking art, you know. And the thing is, he has a lot of capital to do this with. He pays a lot of money to make these videos happen, and I kind of wonder, like, if Elden Ring could get so big. You know, it started as the FromSoft game started as this niche game that they didn't even want to release in Japan, but people started importing them from the West, or to the West, and then Demon Souls started doing really well. And then obviously Dark Souls was like, I don't even think it was a breakout hit. I think it took some time for it to grow. And even Bloodborne, the most popular, I would argue Bloodborne is probably one of the most popular ones because it's fast. It has that like, it's different from all the Dark Souls games, but it's still closer to Dark Souls than something like Sekiro. And it has the very unique Victorian horror. How many units did Bloodborne sell? 7.5 million. Yeah, 7.5 million. Street Fighter 6 only sold 3 million, I think. Yeah, 3.3 million units. Tekken 8, 2 million copies. This is February 2024 on a Reddit post, so I don't know how much it's sold by then or since then, but yeah, it's kind of wild. How did Elden Ring do this? I don't really know how Elden Ring did it. And again, I think it's because FromSoft games have more than just playing a sweaty fighting game. It has lore. There's fucking fashion souls. You could get through some people just like exploring, right? Like I love Dark Souls 1 just because the level designs are so good and it's so immersive, you know what I mean? And I love the bosses too, right? Some people just like fighting bosses. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of interesting that like, I wouldn't say one dude, but like one dude is a spearhead of this community, that he's become a part of the experience. It's kind of, I envy it. I envy it to an extent. Yeah. How do we level up the fighting game? How do we level up fighting game content creation? Do we even have the means to do it? I don't know. Something to think about. Might turn this into a bigger video later. But yeah, VaatiVidya, shout outs to you, man. Great videos. Love them. They're really dope. Teach me how to give me your voice so I can make content, so I can make Souls content. Thanks. All right, thanks for watching my video. If you want to see more of my more scripted content, please follow my main YouTube channel. It's linked in the description. Peace out.